And so as we look at a deep ravine or valley like the one we see behind us here in Hatcher Pass, Alaska, we think, how in the world would we cross something like that on our own? And when you get down to it, there's really no way that you could navigate across something like that without some sort of bridge or a road system that takes you through it. And what I want to share with you today is there's a much more serious gap that we all have to deal with in our lives. It's a gap that is created between us and our Creator God. It's a gap that's caused from sin. You see, at the beginning of time, we think of Adam and Eve, a real familiar account that most of us have probably heard of before. And God, the creator of all things, created Adam and he created Eve. And he told them that he gifted them with great gifts and allowed them to do many things around the garden and have fellowship one with another and with God himself. And he said that they could do everything and tend the garden and take care of all this in a state of peaceful bliss, just not to eat of one particular type of fruit. God loved them so much that he didn't dictate the way that they had to live. He gave them a choice. They had a choice to either accept or reject God's ways. And tragically, as we know the story goes from the book of Genesis, they chose to reject God's ways. And from that time, Eve's descendants have all had an innate, built-in sin tendency. You know, you think about a little kid. Nobody has to teach a kid how to do what's wrong, how to sin. It just comes built in. It comes naturally that a kid, even a toddler, wants his or her own way or wants to disobey his or her own parents. It just comes naturally. No one has to train them that. That is that innate sin nature that has started all the way back since the fall.